Why the FDA planning to ban menthol cigarettes in the US? According to the 2009 Tobacco Control Act (TCA), menthol is the only flavor allowed to be used in cigarettes marketed in the US. But the agency is now trying to take action to reduce tobacco addiction and cut smoking related deaths. On Thursday, the US Food and Drug Administration announced its plan to ban menthol cigarettes and flavor additives in cigars within the next year. The Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra said in a statement, "This science-based decision reflects the Biden's administration commitment to improve the health of all Americans and to tackle health disparities in our most marginalized communities." But why menthol? According to the 2009 Tobacco Control Act, menthol is the only flavor allowed to be used in cigarettes marketed in the US, but the agency is now trying to take action to reduce tobacco addiction and cut smoking related deaths. To achieve this goal, the FDA believes that banning menthol cigarettes will help. There is a strong evidence that a menthol ban will help people quit. Studies show that menthol increases the appeal of tobacco and facilitates progression to regular smoking, particularly among youth and young adults. The FDA said in a statement. The agency further notes that menthol cigarettes are easier for an individual use because they mask the unpleasant flavors and harshness of tobacco products. There is also the concern that there are more black users of menthol cigarettes. According to the New York Times, since 1950s, menthol cigarettes have been marketed to the black smokers in the US. The FDA notes that there are over 18.6 million users of menthol cigarettes in the US, and out of all black smokers, about 85% smoke menthol cigarettes, compared to 30% of white smokers who smoke menthol cigarettes. As per study published in BMG journals, banning menthol cigarettes in 7 Canadian provinces between 2016-18 led to 21.5% quitting smoking, while about 59.1% switched to non-menthol cigarettes. The study noted that menthol cigarette smokers were more likely than non-menthol cigarette smokers to make an attempt to quit, although menthol smokers were most likely to switch to non-menthol cigarettes. The menthol ban was also significantly associated with higher rates of quit attempts and quit success among menthol smokers compared with non-menthol smokers, and may have helped to prevent relapse among menthol smokers who had quit smoking before the ban, the study noted. Even so, critics have said that banning menthol cigarettes may not achieve the intended results and that it may create a black market for the product. Legal and advocacy organization ACLU wrote a letter to Becerra after reports of FDA's decision emerged. In the letter, ACLU said in a ban on menthol cigarettes would have serious racial justice implications, and that a ban would trigger criminal penalties which would disproportionately impact people of color. Thank you.